hear you say pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da. Crazy at this thing called love, just what I've been dreaming of. And I can never figure out, oh, how you do the things you do. Is why I'm so in love with you. I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever. You be my one and only lover. Cause I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da.
Good morning and welcome to Tony Commander Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Today is Wednesday, June the 7th, 2023. Can you imagine? We're in June already, man. We're in June already. Yesterday in Liberia, a number of things happened. The Senate talked about the Rural Fund, re-examined Mr. Musa's ability and the activities in Liberia. The Supreme Court had contempt charges against some government officials. Let me bring in my correspondent from Liberia, Mr. Samuel Wicker. Sam, how you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Ron.
First of all, happy birthday, my man. Today is your birthday.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I'm very grateful.
I'm glad you're saving the palm wine after the show.
Thank you so much.
What's happening in Liberia, man?
Abachi, the Senate Pro Tem,
Yeah.
you know that rumors going around that he purchased vehicles for Unity Party. He want to cross over.
Yeah.
And you know, looking at the influx of people that are moving to Unity Party, so he bought vehicles and other things for Unity Party. But just last night he denied that he never did it. He had never done it. And he got no contact with Barker or the United Party team. So it was only meant to destroy. But he never purchased any vehicle for United Party.
Did you hear about the Senate hearing on the road fund?
No.
Well, they said they had the Senate hearing on the road fund and the LRA and another agency came out and said that Musa Ability owes so much money and he has not paid taxes for so many years. And blah, I mean, it was a terrible testimony against Musa Ability, man. And you know,
Wow.
it's kind of sad because here we are again. This one man in our society, he has been convicted by the federal
FIFA.
football institution, FIFA.
FIFA.
He been suspended for stealing $10,000. They investigated him, they suspended him. Now here we are in the middle of our election process, and this same Musa Ability is a kingmaker. And what's wrong with our society, man? Yes, Musa Ability, a criminal in Liberia, a man who has evaded taxes. He has not paid taxes. He owed the road fund so much money. He lied to us and said he had paid some of this money. And he owed only $400,000 or something. Here we are. He owed $5.something million of the road fund. This man is a criminal. He has evaded taxes, paying his taxes. It was all discovered yesterday at the Senate. This man had not paid taxes for years. He owes the road fund. He stole it from FIFA. Now he in the middle of trying to make Ella Cummings, another dummy, president of Liberia. Can you imagine?
And he tampered with that very document, the CBP document. Everybody split.
Yes.
So his father was a criminal in Liberia, and he inherited it. You know,
but it's not. That's not the problem. The problem is the leaders of Liberia are submitting themselves to this criminal.
But they're all doing the same thing, Rodney.
Is submitting himself to this murderer. What's wrong with our leadership in Liberia? What's wrong with the people that want to lead Liberia? And we got rogues and murderers appointing leaders in our country. Something wrong with Liberia, man. There's something seriously wrong with our country. The men have no integrity. The men who want to leave Liberia have no integrity. They turn into rogues and criminals for support. This can't be happening in a civilized nation, man. How can Joe Bogart turn to Prince Wyatt Johnson for support from Nima County? And even the Nima people crazy enough and stupid enough to follow this criminal. For political party, you submit for political power and strength. You submit yourself to a criminal. This man who has murdered people in our country. Thousands of people this man killed. You submit yourself to this man for people in one Nima County. If all of them stupid and crazy to follow their nut called Prince Johnson, all of you will follow these people. If the Nima people running off the cliff and jumping into fire, you have jumped in the fire with them to get them to follow you? What kind of stupidness we got in our country? So
you know, Liberia don't have standard.
We have no integrity. We have no
integrity.
We have no men of integrity. We got people. Look at our leadership, man. All these young people following Ella Cummings and Ella Cummings following Musa Ability. Who the hell is Ella Cummings? They see it with Joseph Barker attending to Prince Johnson to go to Nima County and bring a country ass to put there as his vice president. What was wrong with our country, man? Of all the young people who got our country, we can't find people to lead us, except Musa Penete and all the useless people. What's wrong with our country, man? What's wrong with our country? I really want to know. What's wrong with the men in Liberia? The men who are supposed to know better are the men that show us that they have no integrity. You know, what Ella Cummings doing behind Musa ability? I mean, I can never understand this kind of thing. Ella Cummings come looking for cheese, then you run behind the greatest rogue in the nation to look for cheese. You and Charlie Bromsky and all of you say you're educated, you're run behind Musa ability. These are people with all integrity, Charlie Bromsky, all these useless people. How you will run behind Musa ability?
So somebody asked Charlie this morning, she said it was Baka that helped her mother to stay at CWA because she never had money. And Baka was then registrar. Then he said, but Baka helped your mother to be educated. Your mother came from a poor background. And then you fighting Baka, you little girl. You know, the question they asked her this morning. So Charlie, I don't know which fools, what fools that took her to Cummings. You know, against her own woman or against her own godfather.
Look at the people following Ella Cummings. They're all people of low integrity.
Yeah, grave seekers.
Yes. They are blind people, not even grave seekers. They are blind.
Better got offended then. What can you offer? What can offended offer Bassa? What can you offer the Liberia?
They are blind. But Sam, our whole country full of rogues and corrupt
yes.
people. Yeah. So anyway you turn that rogues, anyway you turn that corrupt people, you know, even the Joseph Boca, man. Huh? Joseph Boca
Liberia has gone bad.
For leadership. This is crazy. This is insanity.
This country has gone from bad to worse.
We're going down the drain, man.
Yeah, man.
We have no leaders in our country. We have no leaders.
Nothing seems to be working. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Just by the mercy of God, we are living in this country.
Yeah, and I'm sorry
People are not organized. They are not organized.
I'm sorry to say, sir, right now with their leadership, me and me can't come back to Liberia for the next 10, 12, 15 years. I can't come home. There's nothing home for me. There's nothing home for me. We're recycling criminals. The same thing I ran away from in Liberia. All my life I've been fighting to be an honest man. I can't come back to the work with people that are corrupt. The whole country is corrupt. There are no honest people in Liberia. The Ellen Johnson, the Joseph Boca, the Ella Cummings, all of them got stains, man. If you got to turn to a murderer to support you to win Nima County, and you got to turn to a criminal in our country to win the CPP.
The woman is desperate now. He's desperate.
And they're coming desperate too.
Yeah, they're all
desperate. They're all desperate. And the only people who guide our country as leaders are murderers. And the Liberian people are not mature enough to know that the time for war is over. The time for these murderers over. The time for Prince Johnson and these people standing in their pulpits and talking politics is over. If the Nima people cannot understand this, and the Liberian people as a whole cannot understand this, I cannot come home to foolish people. I cannot come home to idiots. I cannot lead idiots. My people are idiots. Only idiots do this kind of thing. You know the man a criminal. You know the man a murderer. You follow the man because you want what? What Prince Joseph got to offer the Nima people? They won't follow him. Huh? What Musa ability got to offer the Liberian people who won't follow him? Our people are immature and stupid. I can't come home to Liberian people my leadership would be in vain. They would kill me. What am I coming home for? I would either have to join these corrupt fools, the same thing I ran away from in 1980. That's why I left Liberia. I left Liberia so I couldn't be corrupt. So I couldn't be forced into this stealing and illicit behavior. That's why I left Liberia, Sam. I came to the country with nothing. Nothing. I had a good job in Liberia. I was single. I was making good money. I was making $1,000 a month, take home pay. After taxes, everything. I was taking home $1,000. But it wasn't worth it, Sam. When I got my first pay, because they usually pay us after 3 months. When I got my first 3 months pay, I had like $4,000. I checked out. I didn't want nothing in Liberia. Why want in Liberia again? People burning our mansion to steal, to hide their stealing. When our country go that low, it's time for me to check out. When people start burning things, burning our mansion, our treasury department to hide the illicit behavior, it's time to check out. Because if you're brave enough to burn our building, to high tech stuff, they were in the 1980s.
I remember it was Alvin Jones at the Ministry of Finance 7th floor when they put fire in the office. All the documents from when Reagan gave America gave us $600 million.
Yes. They went and spray water all over there now, water filter all through the building, burn all the computers, everything.
So we always avoid auditing. So they decided to come to audit Liberia.
Yes.
So they got to put fire on the building.
Yes.
And it was intentional because they didn't want to be audited. They stole the money.
I stood on Macklin Street at local finance ministry. And the tears just kept flowing down my eyes. I couldn't believe that our country, our people, would destroy our nation because they want to steal. I couldn't believe it. When you see that happen, that is the epitome of unpatriotic behavior. Unpatriotic behavior. When you steal and burn the building to how you're stealing. That's foreign to us. We didn't know that kind of thing. I cried that day. I never seen that kind of thing before. We had never known that kind of stealing, destructive behavior in our society before.
Yeah, you have just killed somebody for corruption, and you became worse. If people give you $600 million to help yourself, then you start stealing your own money.
All that money disappeared.
Do and his boss took it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then to top it all off, when Charles Boyer called me, Charles Boyer said, "My man, I want to talk to you, my man. This is important." I said, "Charlie, what you want to talk to me about?" You remember Charles Boyer, right?
I remember talking with your friend Boyer was killed at the mansion. Yeah, I know.
On the radio station. Our
yeah, for that cassette business.
Yeah, he called me. He said, "My man, I want to talk to you. This is important." I said, "Man," "But Charlie, come on, let's talk." He said, I'll be there office soon. When I looked, Charlie opened the door. He said, "Come on, let's go. We can't talk in here. Let's go outside." So I said, "Okay." I left my job. We walk outside the building. We walk at the corner of that's Macklin Street. In the back there, we walk at Kerry Street. We walk at the corner there. Then he said, "Okay, let's walk up to Broad Street." So we started walking up Macklin Street to walk Broad Street. Then he started telling me, "My man," he said, "My man, you got coming to secret meeting, my man." I look at him, I said, in my mind, the first thing, what Charlie telling me, they're going to think, what kind of secret meeting? He said, "You got coming to secret meeting, my man." I said, "Yeah." I said, "What kind of secret meeting?" He said, "Man, that came, call out to a meeting. You guys, in the meeting, the guy said they want to kill all the opposition." I said, as soon as he told me that, I wanted to run away from that guy. I didn't want to hear that shit. I want to run. He said, "Run there. Don't they call me to the meeting?" They had a meeting. In the meeting, he said, "They want to kill all the opposition." I I said, that kind of information, you hear, you
Mm-hmm.
eat too. I didn't want to hear it, my man. I said, all Broad Street too. Me and the man standing at the corner of Broad and Macklin Street, and he telling me that kind of thing too in the middle of the street. I'm looking at Charlie. I was wondering if I should run. I said, my poor, but this shit he telling me, it's too
But
heavy.
why they invited him to a meeting and didn't know you were a journalist?
Because he's the newsman. When anything happened, he's supposed to disseminate the news. So if they're charging do with killing, he's supposed to say no, they're not true. He's the man at the radio station supposed to set the news up, not to involve Joe or the group. That's what they wanted in the group. And he was telling me, he said, my man, I scared my man. I don't want to be in that group. But he didn't really scare me then, no. The part that scared me coming. First of all, he told me okay, the people, I got scared, I want to run. Then he told me, he said, run there. I recorded it. I said, what? You recorded it? So that's where I really wanted to run for my buddy, man. I want to run. I repeated. I said, you recorded it? What you did with the tip? He said, my man, I got the tip. I said, son, don't get that tip to nobody. I told you, I said, don't get that tip to nobody. I said, you go record that kind of thing? He said, yeah, right now I got it on tape. I said, Charlie, call the people. Just tell Joe, go to Joe and just tell Joe, say, look, Papi, I'm not into that kind of thing. I'm not into politics. I just a newsman. So I don't like that kind of meeting. So let me stay away from the meeting. Anything you tell me to do, I will do it. You don't got to worry about it. Anything you say do, I will do it. But I don't like that kind of politics. I said, Joe, understand it. And look, I will let you go. I said, but don't go around talking the thing. I said, no. I said, Sam, I want to run. When it got to me, he had it on tape. I said, you caught it, no guy? He said, yeah, run, I got it on tape. I said, what? So I told
but he didn't think twice.
Man, Charlie they didn't care. I told you, Charlie, they didn't understand the magnitude of the danger that Liberia were in. I told you, all of us were in law school. That's why he go call me. Because every Sunday, Charlie, Morgan, Lawrence Morgan, and myself, we would meet every Sunday because they were in law school. So Sunday was our day to meet for them to question me on the law, or also talk about the law. So I was there like the teacher, I was like the tutor. So every Sunday we used to meet at Morgan place or right near agriculture there, that was place on agriculture there, that was Lawrence Morgan place.
Yeah, the Morgan apartment in there.
Yes, that's what we used to meet. So every Sunday that was our routine. We meet there, Charlie, Lawrence and myself will meet and just talk politics, the law, and politics, and start just blasting doing all of that. And I used to tell them, I warned them. I said, gentlemen, they think you're talking, we can talk this thing in the room, but they still can't leave the room. This is all just you scared, man. You scared your power being killed. I said, gentlemen, you don't understand. This is a military government. These guys don't care. These guys don't care.
They got to go raw, man. What?
They should be talking, oh, we're country man, we're country people, man, that man, he's a four-dated man, all kind of thing. I said, you can talk this thing. Say, oh, Rodney, you like country, you're a Congo man, I'm Paso, man, you know, they were joking about it. I used to warn them. I said, my boy.
Chag Basa?
Chag Basa from Maryland area in that area. So, somewhere over. You know, way on that traditional name.
Yeah, either the Sapo or the Crown.
Yeah, Morgan Ma were Basso. Yeah. So he felt that they were Basso. You know, they had his roots. And they were always talking against Duo, cussing Duo and stuff like that. I said, gentlemen, you gotta stop it. The guy will kill you. So when Charlie, Dawa Charlie reached out to me first, because I was like a teacher. We all just sit down and should lecture them on the law and all of that. The question they have, we talk about it and debate it. So when he reached out, I said, when Charlie told me that thing, I told him, I said, man, Charlie, I don't want to hear this thing. I said, 5 years I've been in this country became a bar. You don't hear me talk about politics nowhere. I don't want to talk. I never talk about politics for 5 years, Sam. If I didn't know you well, as a somebody I can trust, you ain't gonna hear nothing from me because people were coming to me to talk politics. Oh, Chesson, that dude got messing up. I said, okay. Yeah, what you want? I won't talk that thing. 5 years still like that. Now yeah, my boy can talk about it. He recorded the man won't kill the people. I said, no, sir. I said, Charlie, I won't hear that kind of thing.
And when got killed during the 85 invasion.
No, he got killed right after that, man. He got killed before the election, I think. Charles
Yeah, I
Brown
mean,
took,
1980, I'm saying the 1985 invasion. What does they
yeah,
do? Arrested.
he got killed before then. All they did was going to election for Joe to be president. You remember? Joe was soldier.
85, I'm saying 1985.
Then Joe became president. It was that after the invasion, before the invasion, when Joe became president. That was
Okay.
before the invasion. Because I wasn't in Liberia for the invasion. But I was in Liberia when Charles Brown got killed. No, I think was I in Liberia when Charles Brown got killed? I think
You were
so.
in Liberia. I remember you were in Liberia.
Yes. It was just a week after that meeting with him, he got killed.
You were in
Because
Liberia. You remember? You were in
yes,
Cabral Estate.
what I said, I was in Liberia when he got killed
You
because
were in Cabral
it
Estate.
was a week.
Brian came to you. Brian came to you. Let me rephrase man. He came to you and left and told you about some kind of cassette or so.
He told
When
me
he
in
left, now he never.
Broad Street.
Yeah.
I was at work.
Okay.
Then after that, I don't know what happened. Then he got killed. He gave
You
that
you told me
tape.
about that cassette. You told me about that cassette.
He gave that cassette to his uncle.
Yes. You told me about that cassette. I went to your place, Cabral. I said you told me about that cassette.
He gave that cassette to Emma Hammer. And they say Emma Hammer took that cassette and gave it to Doe.
That's
And
why they
Doe,
killed him.
yes, that's why they killed him. Doe say, oh, I trusted you. You go to record it. Just recording that thing alone will cause his death, man. Just recording that thing alone.
Espionage.
And you see what hurt for that?
What?
What hurt for with that, Sam?
Thing
Our,
to do?
our country has not changed. Our country has
So
not changed.
so now
From
I've got a story now. So Emma Hammer was the cause of Charlie's death.
yeah, or his uncle, he gave him the tip. And Emma was, you remember he was election commission man. He was
Yeah,
big
no.
man. He took the tip and gave it the door. And that's the story that came down to me. I heard.
Okay.
And they said Doe himself stabbed Charles William. He stabbed him first. He called him and stabbed him in the stomach. Then the soldier stabbed him in the neck.
Hmm.
And they threw him out of the window. But that's what we heard. But Liberia hasn't changed, Sam.
No.
And that is what is most frightening about what happened in our country today. This kind of wickedness, evil, this kind of stealing, this kind of corruption, this kind of deception has not changed in our country. It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. And when Ellen Johnson came to power with that kind of vindictive attitude, they couldn't change nothing. Who you coming to revenge against? Who you coming to put down? All this behavior she had, that what got our country where it is today.
Yeah.
People look to you to lead us in a new direction. You come and take us backwards. Then you bring an idiot and make him your surrogate, your president, our president. you know, and our people still immature and stupid. Talking about Nimba, Nimba, Nimba. What is that? What
I
is that?
remember some years back, the late Daniel Johnson from Virginia County, he said, Sam, this county they call Nima is a problem in Liberia when it comes to politics. So there's a need that we divide the county into two. They can control it easily. But once they stay together, it will be because they're in majority. So we can divide them. Because Virginia came from Grand Judah. They used to be part of Grand Judah. So they all fought and got their independence and became a county. So they want to bring it to Nima to divide that county into two. So the minor side and the Gio side, because minor people can be easily convinced. So when I started seeing Nima being a king, because so I see why Daniel Johnson was saying this. Because as long as that county is still together, my brother, they always probably like everybody want to vote. Democracy is numbers. You want a number. So whether you're voting for the Gina, for you, I mean, just for your own interest, because most Liberians they are just selfish.
But you see,
When they get to power, yeah,
the only thing that leaves me
it's,
perplexed, Sam, is Nimba County is one of the most educated counties in our country next to Monserrado.
mm-hmm.
Because when you talk about development, it's Monserrado first, then you look to Nimba. Because Nimba always been
Yeah.
developed because of the mining company. They always had the amenities to live well up there, like in Monrovia. So Monrovia and Nimba County has always been powerful. But the point is, the people in Nimba are too entrenched in tribalism. They're too entrenched in tribalism. And when you entrench in tribalism like that, you can't hear nothing good. That it breeds ignorance. Those are the kind of people still talking about going to boost school and things like that. You have educated people coming out of that society, but the education don't mean nothing to them when they still want to behave like indigenous people. You understand what I mean? They're not
Yeah.
back to the society. When they go back to Nima, they don't contribute to the development of the country. They go back there with the same behavior. They go back with the same behavior. Oh, the government do everything. Government. They don't have the people. You see? Look at the Prince Wyatt Johnson University and all they kind of thing. That university is not for him. No one man can build a university in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
You must be fooling yourself if you think you can build a university in Liberia. You alone. So right there, that demonstrates that this man is a rogue. Well, a poor man like Prince Johnson get money from the build university. That just shows that he stole a lot. All foreign countries help him to be who he is.
He lied. He said he got that money from exile.
For exile, what kind of exile?
He was in Nigeria. So we got a million happen. Millions of dollars.
He robbed the people in Ghana.
Or maybe a political father, a father or TV Joshua gave him the money, maybe. Because our rich was TV Joshua giving millions of dollars. Like his spiritual father, he enjoyed where.
Yeah.
Like their spiritual father.
And George Weah came to Liberia broke. And the spiritual father only gave Prince Johnson money. These people come and rob our country. They come and do all kind of things they want to do. Then they say they got money. If better not you ain't got money, you have money. Huh? They better not you who's supposed to be the richest man in Liberia. We know he ain't got no money. We know he stole what he got. How the hell you are there Noko? The man who killed our president get all the $1 million to pay school. Huh? The man who they're calling Tango. Huh? Who was this Tango? You was a slave to Tango. You killed our president because of Tango. Tango was your boss. Now you say you got money out of Liberia. So who was this Tango you were calling? Tango. I'm calling George. I'm calling Samuel Doe ear. Tango. We call it ear. Tango. Yeah. When they were killing Samuel Doe.
I watched that video.
Yeah, they remember on the thing calling Tango. Who was this Tango? That the religious people in Ghana? Was that the religious people in Ghana he was calling? Tango.
Yes, it was the embassy.
Oh. So you call it
US embassy he was calling.
Let them know you killing the president of Liberia.
Yeah, because they're saying the mission.
They give you money, or then you go to TD Jackson or what name? TD Jackson.
TB Joshua the late.
You go to some religious leader in a poor Ghana country.
No, Nigeria.
Nigeria to say you got money. All African country poor. All the religious leaders are rogues. Riding big jets and things, say they're healing people. The people are rogues.
Somebody said he took the grape from door with a diamond. That's what somebody was saying. They say he took the grape from door, with all the diamonds.
Yeah, but look, I stole.
They about to go to Nigeria. That grape that door had. Yeah, all diamond.
Yeah, but all the guys that killed the president took money. And
yeah.
Look at the same dude when they killed Torba, they went up there, they went out to Bento, they took bags and they took a briefcase of money. You know, the same thing with Jebo. When Jebo went to Torba offered him a briefcase of money too, not to kill him, not to order the government. But you see, Jebo was a different man. Jebo didn't want to kill Torba. Jebo understood the mechanism that he was dealing with. Why do you think he would sit down in the middle of all of us and tell us that he wanted to overthrow the government? Yeah, and I was in that mess. And he told Richard Torba too. He told Richard Torba, go tell you part of the people who overthrow the government, let them give me 10,000 and I will stop it. And Richard went and told his partner, but nobody believed him. Tell him my partner didn't believe me. All the way I kept telling my partner there would be a coup in Liberia, my partner, they couldn't believe it. They couldn't understand or even envision a coup coming to Liberia. We're Americans. How would coup come to Liberia? Americans plan the coup.
They're very American. They plan the coup.
Because there's no way coup could happen in Liberia where America supporting us. There's no way. Look at all the country America supporting you. You see coup ever happen in the country? Look at all the drugs and things they bring in Liberia. Don't the news come from the American government to us? They're not the American government giving us all the information on the drugs and things coming into the country?
Yeah, they're helping you.
Yeah. So you tell me now, who will overthrow Liberia when Liberia is being protected by America? Only America?
Only American overthrow the game.
Overthrow Liberia when Liberia. People, our indigenous people, they don't understand the game. They think this thing is Congo people and country people. Oh, white man, Congo, country. It's not about country people, it's about world power. It's about world power and dominance. The people ain't got time for us. You see, look at after they killed Toba, what they told us. We're not their interests. The whole time the war was going on, where Barack Obama and all the other presidents kept saying, Liberia is not a priority.
I'm on it light. Sorry.
Yeah, but you're in light already.
Yeah, the noise coming from that place.
The question was not a priority. Because isn't that better to take America?
Yeah, so.
As a political nation, there's the light is reflecting over you. You can't see your face, man.
I look for the light.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. Don't sit with the light behind you. We can see you. Yeah, you're good. You're bright and nice. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're dark. I can see you good. So it's not. What I was saying is that it's not about country and Congo. It's
Mm-hmm.
about our domestic business. America ain't got time for our domestic business. Where America won with country and Congo business. Where America won with the leadership of Liberia. Liberia, all we go for is for our diamond, gold, and bauxite. If America cares about the people, it's the humanitarian
You are
people.
muted. I'm not hearing you.
But then I'm not muted. I haven't touched my thing. You can hear all that noise behind you.
Get outside. I don't have four.
When are the children in school, right?
The children coming from school. Yeah, they going home. I think the test finished. They're on their way home.
Yeah, what you
And
doing?
the yard is open, so you can pass through the yard.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So the noise.
It's good to hear the voices too. At least we know our children are alive.
Mm.
But these are the things our country suffering, Sam. You know, all these unpatriotic behaviors. Like people who don't love our country, man. You know, in the past, we could tolerate it because, yes, there was a country and Congo divide. But now, there's no excuse for us to use to fight each other and hit each other. And the more we try to educate our people that, hey, look, this thing is not domestic. This thing is international. You think the international community are our friends? The same people that divided Africa will come back and be our friends? Are you crazy? If you're my friend, you make sure we don't fight. But after we killed 200,000 people, after killing 200,000 people, then you our friend all again. Then you control our resources, our energy, everything you control. And where are we left? With criminals and warlords to rule us. You don't think it's intentional? It's intentional. Because the more it happens, the more backward we go. The more we can't hold nobody accountable because all the real men in our country are dead. And we got nothing but buffoons and drug dealers and useless people in our society. Look at right now, for us to even bring war crimes court in Liberia, we can't bring it. What do you think?
That's a problem.
What do you think the problem? Our society is sick. And the more we keep George Weah, Prince George, and these kind of useless people, these people are murderers. Edwin Snow, all these people over us. The same people from the war. We keep using these people over us. Something wrong with our society, man. It's not right. We can't talk about justice. We can't talk about law and order. I would talk about it. We can't even talk about election. Look at our election. Verdier said it the other day.
Human right. You came to about human right.
Yeah, but Verdier said it the other day. He said the election already rigged. Now these guys bringing a gun in the country to stop us. When the people try to uprise, when they find out that the election is rigged, then they won't uprise. The guns to keep us from uprising, to keep the society down. You know, but we can't go from positive and go back to negative, man. And this is what happened. We took 3 steps forward, now we're going backward, taking all the steps backwards, going backward. For what? For what? You're not helping us? You know? Then the same people that are doing it, they play on the minds of our indigenous people, tell them, oh, that country Congo thing, that the Congo people. How will be these Congo people when you're in charge of the thing? How will be the Congo people? Huh? Every day we try to uplift our indigenous people to move them to the next level. And the same indigenous people, their children keeping them down for greed, for corruption. And they're not even sharing anything with the rest of their own people. You stealing all the money and bringing it to America. How you helping the Liberian people? Even you living there in Liberia, the masses of the Liberian people are not getting it. Everything you do is corrupt and negative. How can the Liberian people benefit from anything you do? We can't benefit. The people steal the money. Look at the road. Look at the RIA highway. Just to build a simple highway, you turn it into a death trap.
Yes.
You turn it into a death trap. To do less simple things, you take it from nothing and turn it into a disaster instead of making it better. Look at the garbage all in our country. Nobody doing nothing but that. What we'll do, turn to Mary Road again? That's the only woman in our country that can clean up shit. And they see Ellen Johnson Sally putting her hand in our politics again. Trying to make a president. This is why our country can't grow, man. We got few people that dominating our politics and creating havoc in our country. And these few people have no patriotic intentions. It's all selfish. It's all greed. When will we rise up against these people, man? I've been in the struggle all my life. Sam, I could have been rich like Banana there. Our government officials. Our rising into government. It's not they say. But what you all of that benefit me? What has that benefited Banana then? What has it done for them? All the people that rush and stole for us. All the people Ellie brought and paid them $15,000 in the store, and all of them gone. What have they benefited? Because we want to know how the people took $15,000 each on Ellie Johnson Sally, and our country deteriorated. All these people that are government officials, we got to reevaluate the whole system because we got to find out where we fail. We know where we fail. We know the nepotism destroy our country. Nepotism alone, putting your nephew, your cousins, your brother and sisters in the government, destroy that. Getting to the noise behind yourself is horrible, man.
Yeah, quite the noise. Sorry.
So it just don't worry, we'll come and give you an office in Liberia soon. When we raise that money, we will find an office for you where you can sit down and have EVM and set up. Okay?
Yeah.
It takes time. But
yeah, I mean
this is the situation we understand. This is a situation we honor in our country, man. The corruption, the stealing, the lies, the deception, the negativity is just too much. And
too much.
And what really hurts me is when our people seem to have no conscience about the stealing. You look at Elliot Cummings and all the thousands of people following him. All of them follow Musa Ability. You wonder what's wrong with these people.
Yo, petty cash, just greed.
But first of all, most of the people following Elliot coming from abroad, so that most of them are young children in abroad. They're in America. They don't know Musa Ability. They don't know our country history. That just show you the kind of people following Elliot Cummings. They have no concept of Liberia. They don't know shit about Liberia. So, because if you somebody who know, look at Brown and all those people, that Brown man,
Louis Brown from Chancellor, yeah,
and all the people that corrupt people, they gotta be corrupt to follow Musa Benedict. You got to be corrupt. You gotta be.
They want free money. No, Louis Brown all gone broke.
Two things. You either be like Charlie Bromsky, who immature about Liberian politics ability behavior, or you like electronics who don't give a damn who he takes to be with, so long as he be president, so long that he achieves power. He doesn't care who he surrounds himself with. And this is troubling. These are the people that following Alec Cummings, like Charlene Bronson, don't know nothing about doing politics, immature and young. Or they like Alec Cummings, who give a damn about anything about themselves. Because if you care about our country, you know that you can't follow Musa ability. If you care about Liberia, if you love Liberia, if you say you are man of change, you can't follow Musa ability. So when you and Charlene Bronson, all you young people in America following Musa ability, it tells us that your followers do not know Liberia, or they do not care about corruption in Liberia.
They just don't care.
About stealing.
They just don't care.
All they want is power. All they want is Ellen coming to be in power. But Ellen Comey has demonstrated that he's not a man of integrity. He's not a man of integrity. He's not. Besides being a gay, which is our society abhors, he's not a man of integrity. You just go around and you just got to be president by any means necessary. You just choose anybody to be your leader, so long as these people can show you, they can bring support to you. This is insanity. Insanity. We got no leaders in our country. We have no leaders. Ellen Cummings is being made by a rogue. Joe Walker is being made by a warlord and a killer. Who are the men in our country? Joe Walker cannot stand on his own. What do you say about people like that? Or you can't find somebody with integrity to support it. You got to go to PYG, the mass murder of our people. You know different from Ella Cummings. You see? But it's just like Gongo ain't a mass appeal, man.
Yeah, man.
Gongo ain't got no appeal. Then he walking around with that broom. And the broom not even you. The broom got all the yeah, you can walk around with a broom, design a good broom. When you carry you not that kind of dirty old broom and you're sweeping the floor with your head. You still holding your head up with the broom. The broom. What kind of broom is that? But it's terrible.
But the broom is there, but when the broom can sweep all the feces in the city. Because to sweep the feces in the city, you need old broom.
Yeah, but maybe he's still sweeping the street with that broom, because that broom that Gongo will be walking around with, I wouldn't touch that broom with
all your supporters, I know most of the brooms are old.
Yeah, but the part about
old broom. I don't know why. I don't know why they can't get new broom.
The terror with him, you gotta be careful now, old broom with all the things sticking out, holding up with the broom.
He took it to the United States. He took that broom to the States, right?
I don't follow Gongo.
He took that from the States.
I don't follow Gongo because I'm not impressed with it. I'm not impressed with that broom. I'm not impressed by it. I'm not impressed with it. So that doesn't really mean. Well, Sam, our time almost done. Do your conclusion like that again. We'll still give you an office.
Yeah, actually, we didn't. Yeah. And the last point here is this $150,000 clinic fund that was in the budget, in the national budget, 2022-23. And it's just see that?
That the funds for Bon County?
This money was to be used to construct, for Bon County. It was to be used to construct two clinics in Bono and another area in Salada district. But they cannot account for this money, 150,000.
But Sam, our whole country is corrupt.
Yeah,
The whole country is corrupt. All the leaders are corrupt. Stealing cannot be subsided in Nigeria. Our country is cursed. We got nothing but rogues. We
I
have
tell
no
you, man.
we have no Christians in our nation. Anybody can be church. You got a murderer calling himself man of God. You got another rogue who's a president calling himself man of God. Everybody man of God. And you know that's not true. So our country is just a country of rogues and murderers who are now men of God. Have a good day, Sam.
Thank you, dude, tomorrow.
Go pray. Don't
I
let
think
the
it's my birthday.
Yes, enjoy yourself, my brother. Enjoy yourself. More power
Thank
to
you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Don't let those corrupt guys get you. Stay clear, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy our show. It's sad, but that's the reality of what happened in Liberia. Our country is ruled by corrupt people. All the corrupt people in our country now are kingmakers. All of them want to make president. All of them want to make leaders. Why? They want to protect themselves. They want to make sure that the people that they appoint or support are the same people that will try to save their hides from justice. But this is the problem we're facing in our country. Where will we find justice? Where will we find truth? Where will we find the rule of law? We can't if our country continue on this path of supporting rogues and murderers and having them be the kingmakers of our nation. We can't survive. How will we survive? The very people that kill our people, the very people that rip our nation of its wealth and resources are the very people that want to make leaders in our country. And we have nothing to say about that. In civilized country, they call that insanity. They call that insanity, the way we're operating. When they seeing people operate like that, they see people that kill your mom and pop. They see people that murder your brothers and sisters. They see people that rob our nation, everything it has. Are the very same people trying to make presidents and vice president in our nation today. Isn't that insanity? That is insanity in my book. Can I ever come home to work with these people? You better forget it. I'm looking for a job in America now. I ain't thinking of coming to Liberia. For what? For what? To work with the products like in Liberia? You crazy? If I wanted to work with the people in Liberia, I would have stayed in Liberia during the 1980s and never left. And I would have been a richer than you and the rest of them. But are you crazy? Come to Liberia. There are no men of integrity in Liberia today. I rest my case. Have a good day, my people. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. Don't be deceived, my young people. Don't be deceived. With our country as it is today, there are no men of integrity in Liberia today. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. The Tony Commander Glapohkpa Chesson class is done, and I'm out of here. See you tomorrow. Don't do what I wouldn't want you to do.